Happy Friday. Sending so much love to your light. Here we are together, rising as one in this new frequency. Welcome to Pisces frequency. And tomorrow, Mercury goes direct. So we have some changes in the stratosphere, if you will. And what I really wanted to talk about today is the number one starting point. As I'm writing my book, what's the number one thing, the number one starting point for this awakening? What is the number one thing, the first place we must go to all the other places? And that first place that's coming through in it is presence. The number one thing that must occur so that everything else can occur is presence. It's your greatest gift, pun intended. So when we are in the future, we are stirring anxiety. And when we are in the past, we're often in a frequency or a vibration or an emotion that's responding that can be depressive. So future is anxiety, future tripping, past gazing can be depressing. Things that you have no control over, at least from your perception, right? So presence is the number one thing that creates all the other things. And it's probably one of the hardest things that we do here as humans. But it's one of the greatest gifts of fifth dimensionality, because we are becoming more and more rapidly aware that when we are in our presence, we are in our sovereignty, we are connected to all things through time and space. And in that moment, we are more deeply remembered, right? It's all about remembering who we are at soul level so we can move back into the world from that remembrance, from that frequency, from that power. And so the things that are possible for you when you're in presence, number one is you can be curious, because 99.999% of the time when you're present and you're able to really be present, everything is okay, right? Everything's okay. You might feel up, you might feel down. We're on a Ferris wheel, we're on a roller coaster, but in presence, everything in this now moment is usually all right. And so just feel that for a second, that calm of presence. And then from that presence place, you have greater capacity to catch your words. What are you saying? Are you future catastrophizing what is wrong and what's the 7,000 things that could happen? Are you writing a story of your future that you do not wish to live? If you are in presence, you're going to stop future catastrophizing, and you can catch your words, your thoughts, and ultimately you can shift your vibration. Okay? I just said, that's not what I really meant. Let's correct. What I actually meant was, even though I'm in an experience that is as this right now, I trust that everything is possible for me. Presence must first ensue for you to be able to catch the frequency, make a decision, and enhance what you're creating in every now moment. And when you are present, you can move with consciousness. You become more conscious. And you remember that you are the creator, right? It takes presence to move out of that distorted lens that says, everything's happening to me. Why is everything happening to me? And it brings you into the remembrance that, why am I creating these things that are different than what it is that I'm choosing to live, right? Nothing is ever happening to you, to us. It always happens through us. We are the creators of every expression of our reality. And so being in presence holds some serious responsibility. Now let's remember that responsibility is just your ability to respond in any given moment. And when you are in your greatest ability to respond, a couple of things come up. You remember that you're the creator. And once that really sinks in, as I just said, once that really sinks in, there's kind of a lot. There can be a lot of pressure in that, because it's much easier to believe that everything is happening to you and you have no ownership. When you move into presence and remembrance that you are the creator, then you have to take responsibility, or you have to take ownership that the good things in your life are happening because you are creating them in a frequency that feels good. And the things that you're not loving so much are also in response to you. So presence gives you an opportunity to really move into a lens of, am I actually doing this the way I want to be living it? Am I being it the way I want to be living it? And then it gives you an opportunity to look at what is and what is not working, and you get to shift that. That's the beauty of it. And the other thing that presence gifts to you that can be slightly uncomfortable in the beginning is you really get to sit in what is real in this now moment. Are you happy with the lens that is around you? Because if you're spending all your time in the future, all your time in the past, then you can be in this depressive or this anxious arena. But what really gets to occur is what's happening right here and now in presence. Are you living as the creator in this now moment? Are you happy with what it is that you are experiencing and creating here? So when you're in presence, everything slows down. Sometimes I'm like, I'll tap on my thymus, I'll tap on the table like, here now. Breathe it in. Breath will lead you home. What do I know here and now? And what does the here and now that I'm thinking, feeling, communicating, what am I creating with that? And when you do this, when you really move into this presence, you're going to remember also that everything always is really, in fact, working out for you, right? You're a sovereign being. You're an infinite being living in an infinite universe. And the universe is kind. It's so kind to gift to you what it is you are creating. So when you come into presence, everything changes. And you remember that you're the creator. You start to think, feel, communicate, and create differently. It's one of the keys to manifestation is first presence. It's the keys to all creation. First, you must be present. It's the key to all transformation. First, you must be present. And then there's some other steps that I'll share as time goes on. But this is one of the keys for manifestation. And I wanted to give you, this quote came through too. I've been sitting with this week, that your soul's wisdom is permanently woven in the fabric of the universe. It can never be taken away. So when you're in presence, you're in the remembrance of your soul's wisdom. And it is forever woven in the universe and makes you the divine creator that you are. So I wanted to invite you one more time to Sunday's Quantum Galactic Activation that will be happening on Zoom. It starts at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and it is a quantum alignment to shift consciousness around the frequency of currency, frequency of money, time, love, presence. How we do one thing is how we do everything. We're focusing this energy on money that has effect in every other expression of your life. And yes, 2/21/21 is a very, very significant vibrational day. And we honor you on that day, and join us and play in co-creation at the next level. Sending so much love to your light. I see you. I'm deeply grateful for you. We rise together as one here in love with each other. Mwah. Make it count. I love you. Have a blessed day and a great weekend. Bye for now.